Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome to today's Daily Antidote of Song. Very happy to see so many folks in the room today, and super, super happy actually to have Chinobay with us here, coming in from Asheville, North Carolina. We haven't been able to sing with Chinobay in a long time because he's so busy. So let's all please welcome Chinobay with a big wave. Let him know how much we missed him. And I want to thank everybody for being here today. Today is day 1,575 days in the Daily Antidote of Song. As we continue to meet here and sing every single day. Thanks anybody for being here who's new. And I do want to shout out for new folks that we're here every single day at noon Eastern time. And this program is entirely free. So if you need a song every day, you've come to the right place. Let's start by waving everybody in on the live stream. Hello, live stream. Glad to see you. That's everybody out there on Facebook Live and everybody out there on YouTube Live. Thank you so much for being with us. And let's say hi to everybody in the room. David and Elsie coming in from Oakland, California. Arlene in Berkeley, California. Bryn coming in from Vermont. Busy Graham coming in from the Eastern Shore. Great to see you. Linda on Orcas Island. Trish in Victoria. Pauline in Newcastle, UK. Susan in Cincinnati. Kathy in Colorado. Dorian Ollie, Rhode Island. Sheila in Florida. Candace in California, Dan coming in from Virginia, Bonnie in Idaho, Storm in Massachusetts, Mabel in Bears, also Massachusetts, Sue in Seattle, Carolyn in Boise, Idaho, Jim in Maryland, Adele, oh, that's Deli in Maryland, and Liana coming in from Vermont, Deborah in Kentucky, Lynn and Cliff in Vermont, and we're going over to page 2 to see who else we have today. Becky in Vancouver, Bob in Massachusetts, Bob in Albany, Cricket in Maryland, Aloysius at Pinewoods, taking us right to the dance floor. Kate coming in from Charlottesville, Caroline in DC, Sarah in Texas, and there's Louise coming in from Devon, UK, and another curly top. I see Willard in Vermont. Lots of folks in the room off video today. Hello and welcome to Dick and Kathy, song leaders and hosts in this room. Thanks for being here today, coming in from Victoria, BC. Elizabeth in California, Nancy in Washington. Kathy, I forget where you're coming from, but glad to have you. Lynn in Connecticut. Hoda, British Columbia. Donna in Brattleboro. Jane in Texas. Janet in Maryland. Ann in Silver Spring. And Marcia coming in from Ontario. Let's all take a deep breath, everybody. Yeah, okay. I'm super glad to be in this room with all of you today. Super special day for me because I've really missed singing with Chinobay, and he's one of the very first folks we were singing with. He has a lovely family who we've all gotten to sing with in this space, and I'm just so excited to learn what he's brought for us today. Welcome, Chinobay. So glad to have you back.
Thank you so much. So glad to be here in this lovely family. Yeah, and everyone, you're very welcome and so glad to see you. I missed you all. And yeah, I've not been here for a long time, but I think about everybody and this space every single day because it brought so much joy and happiness, both to my family, but also to many families out there. So thank you for having me again.
Thank you for being here. What kind of a song do you have for us today?
Yeah, so first I've pasted the lyrics in my chat if someone can copy those. And
Perfect.
there are two parts there. One says Chinobe, that's me, so that's my
Daddy,
part. And
Daddy,
then yes,
can I play a song with me?
you want to play the song with me?
Yes.
I thought you were sleeping. I left you in bed.
Yay! Who do we have?
It's
Woo!
Bessie.
It's Mercy. Hello, Mercy. We're so happy to see you. How are you, sweetie?
Say hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Okay.
Mercy. I miss you. Can everybody in the room please wave to Mercy? Mercy, you see everybody waving to you?
Yeah, she just woke up. Yeah, when she hears music, she can't stay still.
Beautiful.
Anyway, that was
But I
it.
hear Liana.
You hear Liana?
Yes, she's
Okay.
awake.
Ah, so you're awake too?
Yes.
Okay, great. Go tell Faith to help her out.
Okay.
All right.
Then can I play with you a song?
Yes, you will.
You can help
This,
me sing.
Yeah, I'll help you sing. Okay, that was an unplanned commercial break.
I
Yeah.
love it. My favorite thing.
So the song
We're I want to go to the festival and I'm going to be on stage singing.
Yeah, you'll be on stage singing. Okay.
If we go to the fall festival.
Yeah, we shall go to the festivals. Yeah. Well, that's okay. So I'm singing this song. One moment.
All right, well, Chinobay is getting organized. I'm going to just say that we've sung in this room with Faith and Mercy, not with Leanna yet, but we're hoping that we're going to get her in here soon. Chinobay, we're really glad that we're going to get a chance to sing with you. No worries about the interruptions because we love them.
All right, so I will, yeah, thank you for accommodating us in every way. Mas has been on stage twice. She loves the stage already, and you'll be seeing them on tour with me at some point. So they, so I'll. So let me tell you your parts. So there are two parts there that you sing. That so I sing the first line. I see they're posted here. I sing the second line, and then we are gonna do a kind of, this time it's a call and response, but it's a repetition. So I call the line, and you sing the line too. So I'll take it very slow, and then it's always very easy to learn, and then we shall speed it up after. So one where it says sing along, if you see the word Osigale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Osigale nga bwenakkuza, Osigale nga bwenakkuza, Osigale nga bwenakkuza, Osigale nga bwenakkuza. Second line. Obere nga bwenakkuza, obere nga bwenakkuza. So I'll sing the Osigale nga bwenakkuza, and sing. Osigale nga bwenakkuza, Osigale nga bwenakkuza, Osigale nga bwenakkuza. Second line. Obere nga bwenakkuza, and you sing. Obere nga bwenakkuza, obere nga bwenakkuza, obere nga bwenakkuza. And then the last four lines, empisazo means, I'll tell you about the song. Empisazo, 2, 3. Empisazo, you repeat. Omutima gwo, and then you repeat omutima gwo. Obulungi bwo, you repeat obulungi bwo. Omukwano go, you repeat omukwano go. So it will go like empisazo, 1, 2, 3. Empisazo, you repeat that. Omutima go, omutima go. Obulungi bwo, obulungi bwo. Omukwano go, omukwano go. So I'm singing 2 times. The first time I sing, that's my turn. The second time I sing, that's your response. I'm singing twice to be able to give you some kind of prompt for you to come in. So So let's take both those lines and then so we do the Osigale nga bwenakkuza obeere nga bwenakkuza, and then we do the song. Osigale nga bwenakkuza, osigale nga bwenakkuza obeere nga bwenakkuza. Osigale nga bwenakkuza, obeere nga bwenakkuza. Empisa zo, 1, 2 and sing. Empisa zo, omutima go, omutima go, obulungi bo, obulungi bo, omukwano go, omukwano go. All right, so we're gonna do song. I'll do it very slowly. So this song talks about like in Uganda. I'm from Uganda. I think everyone knows that by now. And music is actually in the countryside. We used to learn everything through music, oral education. That is through stories and through songs. And each time you grow up and you get to stage, when you're a little baby, you know, they sing all these lullabies and beautiful songs for you. They're very soothing. When you get to, you know, age 10, 11, they start to sing songs that that have things that they think you should learn. You know, how to love other people, how to learn to share, how to be. So this song talks about. It's a story between a mother and a child, and the mother is singing to their child, but about them, and all the beautiful things that they see in them. It's like, you know, prophesying, and especially when children go through a very difficult time, these are the things that they remember. So eyo gy'otambulira ngenda neweewuunya, or the first line talks about, you know, when you go out of the home and you're walking out there and playing with people, I'm always wondering what kind of friends you're playing with. You know, it's both a concern, you know, to know that, you know, the child is not with bad company, but also to want to learn the friends that your child, you know, keeps along with them. So it's interesting. Yeah, you know, okuva lw'ofulumye okutuusa lw'okomawo obeera nani, those are the, you know, when you leave home during the day, and then you come back, because, you know, the whole concept of a village raising a child in Africa came from when a child leaves home early in the morning and they're out playing with other kids, they're having lunch everywhere, you don't even get to see them, and then they come back in the evening, but you hope they're always with good people. So the mother is wondering, you know, it's 12 hours, you leave in the morning, you come back in the evening, and I'm always, you know, wondering what kind of friends you're with. So, you know, the child will then start describing what kind of friends and everything. And then the part that you're singing, Osigale nga bwenakkuza, it's like, you know, wherever you go, I want you to still be the same person who I raised, you know, loving, caring, giving, you know, obeere nga bwenakkuza, to still be the same. Empisa zo means, you know, your beautiful habits, you know, good habits. Omutima go, omutima means the heart, you know, your wonderful, kind heart. Obulungi bwo, bulungi means beauty, you know, your beauty, and beauty both inside and out. You know, omukono go, your hand that helps others. So when you sing these things to a child, when they go out there, they know, you know, they are beautiful, they know they are helpful, they know they are kind. And when they are, you know, 8, 9, 10 years, they believe everything. And then that kind of develops, you know, a beautiful self-esteem for them. And so that's the song we are singing. Oh, that was a long lecture, but now we're going to sing the song. Yeah, I wanted you to know what to sing about. So I'll start it very slowly, and then you'll see where you come in. gyotambulira genda ne weewuunya obeera otya eyo gyotambulira genda ne weewuunya obeera otya okuva lw'ofulumye okutuusa lw'okomawo obeera naani your part now osigale nga bwenakkuza and sing osigale nga bwenakkuza 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 second line obeere nga bwenakkuza obeere nga bwenakkuza obeere nga bwenakkuza obeere nga bwenakkuza second empisa zo 1 2 and sing empisa zo empisa zo 1 2 and sing empisa zo second line omutima go and sing omutima go your heart obulungi bo your beauty and sing obulungi bo obulungi obulungi bo and sing obulungi bo omukono go your hand that helps others sing omukono go omukono go omukono go osigale nga bwenakkuza and sing osigale nga bwenakkuza osigale nga bwenakkuza osigale nga bwenakkuza eyo gyotambulira obeera otya okuva lw'ofuluma okutuuka lw'okomawo obeera naani nze nakugamba nti ono nakugamba ntya bwenakkuza wange osigale nga bwenakkuza sing osigale nga bwenakkuza obeere nga bwenakkuza obeere nga bwenakkuza obeere nga bwenakkuza obeere nga bwenakkuza empisa zo empisa zo omutima go omutima go obulungi bo obulungi bo omukono gwo omukono gwo All right. Thank you so much for singing along. Yeah, so that song is yeah, I've had this beautiful album I've been working on for a long time. And I launched a new project. You can see it on my website, known as the Listening Spaces. And this song is one of the title songs from the album that is hopefully going to be released on the first, between the 1st and the 10th of, I'm releasing the single on the 1st of August, and then releasing the rest of the album mid-August. So it's a solo album. And the listening spaces is created specifically because listening means there are two people having a conversation. You can't speak and listen to yourself alone. So, it's about bringing music to small, intimate spaces and house concerts where there's conversations happening and songs are carrying, very intentional, beautiful messages that can still, get us to be connected like a fabric, to get together as a community, as a people, especially, in this kind of, fractured and broken world. I still think music, can still bring us together, but then more important, in smaller spaces where we listen more to each other. So this is one of the songs, and it's designed to have, families, children, adults, kids, everybody. So hopefully on the tour, it will bring me close to where you are. But yeah, thank you for singing along, and also specifically, I don't mean to take over the the MC for for the evening,
No, we love it.
but I haven't seen you in a long time, and there's a couple of things that are that are important for me to share about the instrument that I play. We just lost one of the greatest players of this instrument, Tumani Jabate, a Malian musician, who two things. Number one, he passed away on my birthday, July 19th, which is very which was uh, very emotional. But at the same time, I lived in Tumani's home where I learned to play the kora, and the kora I'm playing actually came from Tumani's family. In the year 2000, when I landed in Mali, I don't know if I told you the story. When I landed in Mali, I didn't know anybody in Mali. I did not speak French. I did not speak the language, and I might have told this story before. So all of a sudden, I go to the museum in Mali and I ask for. But when I was in Europe, in Netherlands, I got a CD of Tumani Jabate, one of the most amazing kora albums ever recorded in one afternoon in a house in England. It's called Kyra. It was the first solo kora solo album, and it's incredible. It's the best album ever. The kora music that. So I listened to this. I was like, this is an instrument I would love to play. So listening to Mani introduced me to the kora. So I end up in Mali. Long story on how I ended up there. But then I ask for the home of Tumani. They tell me where it is. And then I just show up at Tumani's home. Tumani had just flown back from Switzerland. He was tired, sleeping. So I sat in his living room from 8 in the morning to 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I was like, I'm not leaving. I have to see Tumani. I was crazy. And so his family, they gave me food and everything. So apparently people had come from all over the world to come and see him. Many years from France, England, Australia, but he had never received any young musician from other countries in Africa who came to learn the kora. I didn't even go to learn the kora. I wanted to learn the instrument. I wanted just to get to meet him and tell him how much I loved his music. So about 4 p.m. he walks down from a long sleep, and then struggling to speak to him. I knew in Mali they speak French. I didn't speak French, so I wrote down specifically things I really wanted to say. I practiced those things and I wrote them on a piece of paper. So I was like, I'm gonna say this and I hope he understands. So as I'm trying to speak to him, he responds to me in English. I'm like, oh, you speak English? He's like, yeah. Then I was shocked. I was like, well, I didn't know anybody here speaks English. He's like, well, in the 80s and 90s, I worked, in England with, Peter Gabriel and other musicians. So, I learned a lot of English being in Europe. And he was speaking fluent English. So I tell him how much I love his music. He sits right next to me, and all of a sudden he grabs his kora, he starts to play. He plays literally for an hour. Playing. I'm there listening to him playing the kora, and then after he plays the kora, the kora hands it over to me. He's like, "You play." I'm like, "What should I play?" He's like, "Just play. You want to learn something? Just take it and just play." And so then he asked me where I'm staying. I'm like, where? I don't know. I'm gonna find a hotel or something. He's like, oh, you can stay here. And then I end up staying with Tumani's family for 3 months. At that point, playing the kora, almost every day. His brothers and cousins, and it's like a kora family. They take me everywhere. I go to the concerts he's playing. So when I left in Mali, Tumani's family was almost like my extended family. And that is, 2001 actually. And that's the first time I touched the kora. And this kora, I have other koras, but this is one of the koras I don't travel with anywhere. Because this was the kora built in Tumani's home. And so since then, I became a kora player, and so that's my story for the kora and Tumani Jabate, who is one of the best kora players ever to ever live, and he has now passed that on to his children who all play the kora, and he was the 71st generation of playing the kora from father to son, father to son, father to son. So he comes from the long Jabate kora playing family in West Africa. Yeah.
Wow, Chinobay, thank you so much for sharing that beautiful story. I don't think we've ever heard that in here, and that was pretty magical. And thanks for reminding us to put a link in the chat about Tumani, so that if you don't already know his music, you can go read the obit today. I think it's in the post, and learn more about him, and go to YouTube and do some listening. And Chinobay, that's really magical. Do you have other stuff you'd like to share today? About anything going on in your world or the girls' worlds or anything else before we sing again?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'm just very happy being here. My family is doing great. My mom has been in the hospital for 5 days. We just flew back from Vancouver, where I was. It was beautiful. Yes, and I also want to share that I was in Kenya, Nairobi for a month in July. I received an email from State Department that we had to go to do our immigration interviews. So me and Stella drastically had to leave the country, go to Kenya. We did our interviews, and then we got U.S. permanent residency, which is beautiful. And then we flew back into the country. So we had been waiting for 5 to 6 years. And so now I feel great because I'm able now to travel all over the world again to share my music. And then when we get back, I had a trip to Vancouver. So, and then my mom is being discharged from the hospital today. So she's doing wonderful. She got sick on the plane on the way back. So that's great news. And yeah, and of course today is Joe's birthday, so we celebrate. I remember the first time when the pandemic, I was one of the first people that hosted the song here, and somehow the situation of this whole the pandemic and all the people we loved and the world being falling apart, this platform brought us together again as a family. And specifically, my family got so much connected, to Joe. My girls were there. She babysat them. And every single day, they ask, when are we going to see Joras again? When are we going to see Joras again? And Faith was young. Now they are grown. So I feel, that, knowing that it's your birthday, and for me to be able to sing again is very beautiful. And so that is really all I wanted to share. And that's a beautiful segue into singing Happy Birthday and then going to the song again. So
Thank you, Chinobay. That's so beautiful. We've been so lucky to get to know you and your family, and we're super excited to hear your song and your segue. Thank you, everybody.
thank you so much. So I'm going to sing, do like a Ugandan style Happy Birthday. And yeah, we celebrating people that do good things in the world is really beautiful, especially people that live to make other people happy and to bring us all together every single day. It's really appreciated. amazalibwa amalungi. So amalungi, it's your part. Amalungi, exactly. Tukwagaliza amazalibwa amalungi. Tukwagaliza amazalibwa amalungi. Tukwagaliza amazalibwa and go amalungi. Tukwagaliza amazalibwa amalungi. 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 Tukwagaliza amazalibwa amalungi. Tukwagaliza amazalibwa amalungi. Tukwagaliza amazalibwa amalungi. 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 Yeah, amalungi means beautiful birthdays. We don't say birthday, we say birthdays. It's like plural. So I guess that means there's many more to come. Yeah. So in Luganda, birthdays, you say birthdays, not birthday. It's like many, it's, yeah. Well, happy birthday. So yeah, thank you again for having me here. So let's, that's a beautiful segue into the, yeah, all right. Eyo jetala ngena una oberuta. Eyo jetambulira ngena newe unya oberuta. Okuva lw'ofulumye okutuusa lw'okomawo obeera nani? Okuva lw'ofulumye okutuusa lw'okomawo obeera nani ono? Osigale nga bwenakkuza and sing. Osigale nga bwenakkuza. 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 Obeere nga bwenakkuza. Obeere nga bwenakkuza. Obeere nga bwenakkuza. Obeere nga bwenakkuza. Empisa zo 1, 2 and 3. Empisa zo omutima go and 3. Omutima go obulungi bo obulungi bo omukono go and sing omukono gwo empisa zo and sing empisa zo omutima gwo and sing omutima gwo obulungi bwo and sing obulungi bwo omukono gwo omukono gwo osigale nga bwenakkuza 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 osigale nga bwenakkuza. Eyo gy'otambulira okutuusa lw'okomawo obeera n'ani oyo eyo gy'otambulira okutuusa lw'okomawo obeera n'ani oyo.
Woo! Chinobay, thank you so much for the magical musical interlude in our day.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's beautiful to be here. Thank you for having me. And it's really beautiful to be with you on this beautiful Sunday in the middle of summer and on your birthday.
Woo! So thank you again, Chinobay. We've really missed you, and we welcome you back anytime you've got a little teeny weeny space in your schedule. Definitely a lot of requests for Mercy to come back and sing. So if you can snag any of the kidlets right now, we'd be happy to see them. We're going to say goodbye to everybody in the room and everybody on the live stream, but we invite everybody to stay afterwards for a little mini birthday party in here. And so if you can, please stay. And anybody out on the live stream, if you feel like coming in and seeing what our birthday parties look like, come on in and join us. If it is 12:44 Eastern time, wherever you are, come on and jump in. We're here right now. So everybody, please give it up again for Chinobay for coming into the room and making some magic here. And thanks Chinobay for all of the musical love and all of the great discussions and all of the birthday love. And let's say goodbye to everybody out there on YouTube and on Facebook. Thanks, gang, for joining us today. Really glad you could be here for day 1,575 consecutive days of singing here in the Daily Antidote of Song. You're welcome anytime. We are always here. Thanks to David Nelsey in Oakland. Bryn, thank you so much for running tech in Vermont. Lynn and Cliff in Vermont, thanks for being here. Sue in Seattle, Pauline and William in Newcastle, UK. Glad to see both of you. Susan in Cincinnati, Dory and Ollie in Rhode Island, Carolyn in Boise, Idaho, Sheila in Florida, Bonnie in Boise, Jim in Maryland, Deborah and Robert in Kentucky. Glad to have both of you here. Louise in Devon, UK, Curly Tops in Vermont. I think we had all four of you for a moment. Mabel and Bears in Massachusetts, Bob in Albany, Annette in California, Hoda in British Columbia, Cricket coming in from Maryland, Caroline in DC, Storm in Massachusetts, Trish in Victoria, Becky in Vancouver, Jamie coming in from Victoria, nice to see you, Dan in Vienna, Virginia, Dally in Maryland, Bob in Mass, Linda in Concord, that's Sarah in Texas, Ann in Silver Spring, Jane in Texas, Amanda and Miles in Michigan, Phil coming in from Totnes, UK, and Folks Up Video, Dick and Kathy, thanks for being with us today. We love singing and hosting with you and can't wait to have you soon. Elizabeth in California, Nancy in Washington State, Kathy, Lynn in Connecticut, and Nicola, maybe new to us today from Florida. Hope you can stick and say hello to us after we say goodbye to the live stream. One more time, gang, wave to the live stream. Thanks so much. Guess what? We'll see you tomorrow right here on the Daily Antidote of Song.